Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, March 9th, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I allow myself to move from my center. And today we have more of this Pisces Libra energy. And while this is such a potentially beautiful connection, both Pisces and Libra are always kind of like in and out of balance, especially Libra energy. And I feel like my analogy yesterday of being on a paddleboard, trying to balance on that in the waves, really is a very good analogy for the energies of Pisces and Libra together. And then, universe throwing stuff at you and you're like, I'm balanced here trying to catch these things or block from what's being thrown at you. We are continuing this energy through today. And with Pisces energy, we've been focused on the energy of faith. And for today's mantra, while I didn't include the word faith, I recognized in pulling the mantra through that it takes a lot of faith to actually move from your center rather than move from reaction or moving from the shoulds. So today, as much as you can, find your center. I actually sent this song to a friend today. I think it's a song Reminder by Trevor Hall. My love is just a reminder, find your center. As much as you can today, move from your center, rather from that reaction, rather from the shoulds, rather than from anything else that's pulling on you. Come to your center, move from there, and that will support you in this astro energy. So today we have the moon opposing Jupiter and Chiron, and like you've probably noticed, Lilith is feeding it as well. Lilith in Leo will be at 14 degrees, trining Jupiter and Chiron, and in a sextile with the moon. And so this actually pulls me right back to our full moon in Virgo energy, which got as much attention as it needed, but not the usual. It is a full moon, being that it came in with Saturn shifting in Pisces. The Sabian symbol for that full moon was basically recognizing your primal self. And that's part of Lilith's energy. Now, while Lilith's energy is not necessarily primal in the way of an orangutan, like the Sabian symbol in that full moon, Lilith is like your primal soul. It is the drumbeat of your heart. It is your foot stamping to the music. It is the truth that has sometimes been demonized in the world. I got very into Lilith years ago, before there was much out there about her astrologically. The astrologer that I was working for at the time didn't really know anything about Lilith, and I was very disappointed because I had experienced Lilith, and what I was finding online did not match this energy that wanted me to know my truest self. And I think that's part of what we're all going through in regards to healing who we are, that various pieces of ourselves have been demonized or wronged. I got in trouble as a double fire sign with a lot of air, including an air ascendant, very enthusiastic child, and I got in trouble for being too boisterous a lot when I was little, and contained into the term church mouse, which I've only shared with a few people. My mom always called me the church mouse because I toned down my boisterousness to be accommodating, and there's balance in that, right? But that true inner child is still working on coming through. And that's just my example. Chances are there are essences like that in yourself as well that need to be broached and healed and tended to. And that's part of this building Jupiter Chiron. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to become the boisterous child again, right? Or whatever it is. However, that Lilith piece feeding in is like, who are you really, and what are you holding back within yourself? Now, while Saturn just finished up in Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius, part of the calling was like, come on, bring yourself on out. The world needs you. And Pluto will be working that vibration soon. It's moving in about a week and a half, I believe. So we only have a little bit of time before we dig into that energy, that Aquarian energy, and really work on empowering your individual frequency. So Lilith is working this. And Lilith in Leo specifically is like, find the way through your heart. Find the way through what draws you, what pulls you, what makes you feel that love. Now, I love the balancing reminder of Libra in this. Even through this process, balance is necessary, centering is necessary, but rather than finding it outside, keep working to find that center within yourself, because that's what will support you. And I think that's, again, kind of the antithesis of what we're taught as we are little. We are taught to balance out with everything around us. And so find this balance within, keep coming back to the center, and see if you can move from that centering place. Now, I will say that Uranus will feed into the moon a little bit later, like right after that energy, and it might trigger you, and that may show you some places where you really have to work out that centering energy. I will also mention that the moon is going to oppose Venus early on Friday, so there's all this balance happening between the me and the we. And so finding your own path through that would be great, but even just noticing where you may tone yourself down around the we to make other people's happy might be helpful. Astro-wise, or card-wise, sorry, we just did the astro. Card-wise, definitely some balancing going on. We've got some moment-to-moment energy happening. We also have the experiencing card. This is a card of lessons. So just treating these things that come up, even these people that come into your field, the we's, they're part of your experiencing, part of your lessons around this energy, part of learning how you can feel good letting yourself light up, letting yourself shine, letting yourself turn the magic all the way up, right? And what does this lead to? The rebirthing energy, rebirthing of our truest, most authentic selves. The last card I have, which I think goes hand in hand with the moment to moment, is the slowing down card. And again, watch for that reaction energy and see where instead of reacting, that you can respond from your center. My love is just a reminder, find your center. It's a really good song. Anyway, that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com to set that up. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.